How many people are watching?
4.
4 people are watching. The students are teaching, right?
Closer.
Mr. Ajay Das, the Regional Head of Immediate Education, Bangalore, and Mr. Raghavendra N, the Area of Image Jayanagar, Bangalore. A warm welcome to you all. A warm welcome to all the staff members of IMAGINXT Bangalore. You are the lifeline of today's event. And a big welcome to all the young students from various colleges across the city and from Image Creative Education, their HODs, faculties and coordinators who accompanied them, and many other passionate youngsters who have joined us today to explore opportunities in the creative industries. To honor the significance of this occasion, we shall now commence with an invocation, a moment to seek wisdom, peace and clarity. Kindly raise. Kindly raise for the prayer. ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಹೇ ಪ್ರಭು, ಸತ್ಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಿಲ್ಲುವ ಛಲವ ದೀಪ್ತಗೊಳಿಸು ನನ್ನೊಳು, ದೀಪ್ತಗೊಳಿಸು ನನ್ನೊಳು. ಪಮಗಮಗರಿ ಸಾನಿದ ನಿದ ಮಮ ಪನಿದೆ ಗರಿ ನಿದ ನಿರಿ ಪಮಗರಿ ನಿಸ ಪಮಗಮಗರಿ ಸಾನಿದ ನಿದ ಮಮ ಪನಿದೆ ಗರಿ ನಿದ ನಿರಿ ಪಮಗರಿ ನಿಸ. ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಹೇ ಪ್ರಭು. ಏಳರ ಕಡಲ ತೆರೆ ಹೆಡೆಗಳು ಏಳರ ತಡೆದೊರೆಯುವ ತಡೆಯ ಬಲವ ನೀಡು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು, ತಡೆದೊರೆಯುವ ತಡೆಯ ಬಲವ ನೀಡು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು, ಬಲವ ನೀಡು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು. ಪವದ ಮಗಾರಿ ಸಾನಿದ ನಿದ ಮಮ ಪರಿರೆ ಗರಿ ನಿದ ನಿರಿ ಪಮಗರಿ ನಿಸ. ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಹೇ ಪ್ರಭು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಋಣಾತ್ಮಕವಾದರೆ ಬೆಳಕು ಧನಾತ್ಮಕ. ಬೆಳಕು ಜೀವನದ ಅಂಧಕಾರವನ್ನು ತೊಡೆದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದರೆ, ಬೆಳಕು ಎಂದರೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸಂಕೇತವೂ ಹೌದು. ಇಂತಹ ಬೆಳಕು ಎಂದಾಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗುವುದೇ ದೀಪ. ಇದೀಗ ದೀಪೋಜ್ವಲನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯುಕ್ತ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. I request all the dignitaries to come on to this dais and kindly proceed. शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते. शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Thank you all. Kindly occupy your seats. On behalf of the organizing team, I'm very pleased to acknowledge the valuable presence of HODs, professors and lecturers of various reputed colleges of Bangalore for coming here to be a part of our event IMAGINXT in spite of your busy schedules. From Basaveshwara College of Commerce, Art and Science, Rajajinagar, Mrs. Annapurna J, the HOD of Commerce, Mrs. Jyoti P, the Assistant Professor, Arts Department, and Mrs. Nandini HS, the Assistant Professor of Commerce Department. From Rani Sarala Devi PU College, Jayanagar, Mr. Arvinda Holla, the Sanskrit Lecturer. From BNM Degree College, Banashankari, the HOD of BCA, Ms. Chandana P, the Assistant Professor of BCA. From National Degree College, Vasavanagudi, Mr. Chidambaram, HOD of Animation, that is BES Evening College, Jayanagar, Mr. Ranganath, IQAC IT Coordinator. From Hasanath College, Mrs. Nilufar, the HOD of BCA. From Vijaya Bifurcated PU College, Mrs. Kavita Prakash, the English Lecturer. Welcome you all on behalf of Image Creative Education. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹಾಡು ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಗುರುವಿರದ ದಾರಿ ಇರಲು ಅರಿವಿರದ ಪಯಣ, ಗುರುವಿರುವ ದಾರಿ ಇರಲು ಗುರಿ ಎಡೆದಿ ಪಯಣ. ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಅರ್ಥಗರ್ಭಿತವಾದ ಹಾಡಿನ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಸಾಲನ್ನ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಗುರುವೇ
ட்ரை போட போடுறோம் ஒரு இடத்துல ஃபிட் பண்ணிடுவோம். இங்கே சரி
ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. Now, let's officially start the event, IMAGINXT. You might be wondering what this is. Well, it's a platform designed for you to imagine what's next for your future. For yourself, that too in an exciting sector, leads to a world full of opportunities. This event is here to help you discover exactly that. In this session of seminar series, you learn the skills the animation, VFX and UI UX design industries are looking for, the exciting opportunities waiting for you in these sectors, the role of AI in creative industries, and how you can prepare yourselves to step confidently into them. Trust me, by the end of this event, you will be glad that you were here. Before we dive into the session, let's take a moment to understand what Image Creative Education stands for and the visionary behind its journey. Please turn your attention to the screen.
Is the story of a man who never stopped believing in the power of creative education to transform, whose vision ignited a spark within him, leading to the creation of an educational empire, pioneer who forged the path establishing India's premier multimedia training center, a leader who started humbly but now oversees a global creative education giant. Vision, pioneer, leader, symbol of perseverance, industrious, futurist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's step into the inspiring journey of our founder, Mr. K. Kumar, a journey that spans nearly 3 decades and is a testament to the boundless wellspring of inspiration. But let's rewind even further to a time before the Image Group's inception. In 1995, he ventured into the unknown, crafting groundbreaking real-time 3D visualization projects for gem granites and pioneering video transmission systems for the ETV network. These steps were the seeds of creativity that would soon flourish. In a mere year, he established Image Creative Education, India's pioneering professional multimedia training institute. His goal was clear: to provide top-tier education in animation, visual effects, game development, and the broader spectrum of creative and design studies at one place. His dream was to democratize these skills, opening doors for everyone, regardless of age or background, to enter the creative industry. As Image Creative Education thrived, he ignited a series of groundbreaking projects, each a stepping stone in the journey of the Image Group. In 1997, Nashanubhava, the world's first interactive encyclopedia on Carnatic music, was unveiled. The following year, amid cricket fervor, he introduced real-time web games for Sifi.com, including an engaging 3D cricket simulation that captured the hearts of the youth. It was also a time when agencies like NASCOM advocating for full-time design and digital media courses. Thus, ICAT's first campus emerged in Chennai in the year 2004. Within a year, ICAT earned ISO certification. In 2 short years, ICAT won NASCOM's Super Pitch Award for original animated content. The duo's synergy extended ICAT's footprint to campuses in Hyderabad and Bengaluru. Then dawned a new thought: cultivating creativity and design from a young age. ImageMinds was born, weaving creative education into school curricula, unlocking boundless possibilities for students. Thus, Mr. Kumar pioneered well-structured design and media education for all ages, from primary school to college, even extending to those in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, seeking to enhance their creative skills for better career prospects. Since then, Image Creative Education, ICAT Design and Media College, and ImageMinds have flourished under his visionary leadership. Through his visionary ideas, planning, guidance, and motivation, ImageMinds received the most inclusive educational program Gold Award at the EduTech Asia Awards 2019, Singapore. His latest creation, the ImageMinds Creative Kit, embodies his commitment to making creative education accessible beyond school campuses. He remains at the forefront, tirelessly innovating to meet industry demands. We, his team, are the pillars of his vision, committed to his ideals.
Image is so proud to launch C-Tech AI. A revolutionary program combines the power of creative technologies with the efficiency of generative AI.
Kumar sir, we applaud you for guiding us towards excellence. Your journey fuels us, driving us to match your pace and support your endeavors. The path you've paved is a light that illuminates our way forward.
Just
Wow, what a powerful legacy. It's truly inspiring to see how one visionary, that is Kumar sir, saw the potential of creative education nearly 3 decades ago and went on to empower thousands of students by establishing several educational institutions, including Image Creative Education. From pioneering multimedia courses in the mid-90s to launching cutting-edge AI-powered programs like CTech recently, Image Creative Education has always been one step ahead in shaping the future of creative professionals. To tell us more about its mission and how Image empowers youth to get prepared for the creative industry, let's welcome Mr. Ajay Das on stage.
Good morning, Bangalore. Bengaluru, right? Bengaluru. Yeah. So I'm extremely happy to welcome all our esteemed guests who are present today, who have traveled all the way from Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, and of course Bangalore. So we are very fortunate to have you all here, and our Madam Principal Madam Dr. Shalini Madam is also here. So welcome, ma'am. And I also understand few of our college departments are also here. So thank you very much for being a part of this wonderful occasion. And on behalf of Image Creative Education, I would like to welcome all my colleagues, staffs, and the entire student community who have come all the way. I'm sure you also would have covered a lot of distance this morning to reach here. So welcome all of you once again. So, as you all know, we are living in a completely different world now. Things are moving very quickly. It's an AI world, right? Chat GPT world, AI and all that you can call it. And even our kids these days are using Chat GPT for getting some solutions. Earlier, I'm sure they used to ask their parents or maybe their friends and all if they have some kind of solutions if they want. But nowadays even kids are aware about how to use ChatGPT and how to get or how to find their solutions. So that's how things are moving quickly. So if you ask any questions to ChatGPT, they will throw some answers. That's the beauty of this, right? You can ask any question. You can even ask who you are. I think they will throw some answer. Just for a curiosity, one day I just asked, who am I? Just for a curiosity. Anyway, ChatGPT will give all answers, right? So I asked this question. So it gives me back few questions to find the right solution for my question. So these questions are, what do you love? The first question, what do you love? And the second question, what drives you? And the third question, what makes you feel alive? So if I give the answer for these questions, I think ChatGPT is giving the solution for my question. Right? I hope. I just wanted to tell you the importance of the current things. Even AI, somebody is calling AI is the next electricity. So that's how things are going. So it is very important nowadays that you need to do something which you are passionate about. You need to live within that passion. That's where I'm coming from actually with all this. So the same ChatGPT also, I just I'm finding some solution actually for my questions. It also tells only 13% of the people, it's a worldwide statistic by the way, only 13% of the people are working
റെക്കോർഡായിക്കോട്ടെ കേട്ടോ.
what in the field what they are passionate about. Only 13%. That is almost 1 out of 10. Only 1 out of 10 people are working in the field for which they are passionate about. Just imagine. It's a worldwide data I'm talking about. So, long back, I completed my BCom. Then I did my MCom. Maybe without having much plan and all. Then I moved to IT, which is completely a different field. Then, based on the circumstances, I moved to sales and marketing. And now, I'm into a creative industry, but I'm into sales and marketing. So, maybe, probably, I may also belong to that 90%. I don't mind to, I don't have any hesitation to say that. But one thing I can confidently tell you that all our guests who are present here, all our 4 guests who are present here today belongs to that 10%. I'm sure about it. That's the beauty of this creative industry. So I don't want to take much time about talking about the creative industry because I'm sure in the next few minutes or next few hours you will come to know more about it from all our esteemed guests. They are immensely experienced and I'm sure they can give you the solutions for what they are looking at. So that's how statistics are going on. So my advice to all of you is, please make sure you are looking into something and getting to a field which you are passionate about. There are a lot of statistics, since we have a lot of time constraints, I don't want to get into that. Even the same ChatGPT says, only 20% of the students are getting into the field what they have studied. So there are a lot of gaps which we need to address. So I hope this today's session will be much beneficial for you to address all these contents. So let's begin. I don't have to take much time since we started a little late. So let's make this event a memorable one. So thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now I request the respected principal of this college, Dr. Shalini ma'am, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Good morning. I can see a lovely audience group here representing South India. On behalf of the management, AMC and City College institutions, on behalf of our chairman, Dr. Parhamsa sir, our vice president, Ms. Monica ma'am, I would like to welcome the entire group of representation today for the excellent event organized by the Image Creative Agency. Respected speakers, other invitees, teaching fraternity, dear students, I have my BCA MCA students also representing my college. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to all of you. Now, there are 2-3 things which I want to stress on this important occasion. Being the principal or being the head of the institution, what we see in the city curriculum is on 3 important things. 1, your academics. Second is your research, extracurricular, co-curricular activities. And third, but not the least important, industry connect, or how you are ready for the industry. Okay. Now, of course, academics, all of us are good enough. We attend classes, we submit our assignments on time, take up our internals, external examinations seriously, because there is some marks given on that, isn't it? Now, research is where we have to tap on. Our students' generation today are not much interested on research because they get the entire information on their mobile phones. Now, I was fortunate enough to attend yesterday's Principals Leadership Meet organized by Dayanand Sagar University, and the topic was, as a panel member I had to represent, the topic was how AI is influencing the youth or new generation. The topic was from Gurukul to Google to ChatGPT. You understand it? Gurukul, Google, and AI, ChatGPT, of course, for all of us. Now, the session was very informative, and what the conclusion given by the panel members is, of course, from me also, not compromising our values, not compromising ethics. We have to combine the AI, also our basic behavior, ethics, and so on. So, combination of both are required for today's generation. That's what the conclusion, bottom line of the discussion of panel members is today. So, I was talking about the university requirements. So, research, extracurricular, co-curricular activities are of course encouraged by all the institutions. Now, what comes next is how much you are prepared, ready you are to connect from your career, studies to your career. Campus Connect, we say. Okay. So, this is the excellent platform given, and you have excellent, experienced speakers who are going to guide you, especially the technical background students, how and where all you find those opportunities, platforms to find your career. So, wishing all the best to the organizing team. Welcome to the speakers. Welcome to all the representatives who have come to our college today. I would like to thank Mr. Raghavendra and Mr. Ajay. They have run around couple of times for permissions, for organizing, for arrangements, too many calls. So the credit of success of this event goes to you, sir. And thank you so much for choosing our campus, for choosing our institution for your program. Students, all the best. Make use of such platforms, such programs, which will definitely help you in your career. Okay? It is not only sitting in your classroom and learning within four walls today. You have to come out, have that exposure, see where you exactly stand in the crowd. Okay? It is not only you in the society. There are thousands, lakhs, crores of competition waiting in front of you. Okay? So we want our students to be ready. We want you to be efficient, competitive to face that challenge in life. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your humble words. Also, a special thanks for providing this venue. Kindly accept a memento by us as a token of our gratitude and respect. Ma'am, please come on with us. Finally, it's time to hear from the industry veterans about the amazing career opportunities in the field of animation, VFX, UI UX design, and whatnot. Let's begin with visual effects. Let's explore its job opportunities and how AI is changing the game in this industry with Mr. Manish Mattedar, VFX supervisor at Bot VFX. Bringing with him over 15 years of expertise in the field, Mr. Manish began his career as a roto artist. Over the years, he grew professionally to lead not only the roto team, but also the pre-production and compositing teams. His experience spans extensively across all the departments in the VFX production pipeline. Sir, we are very eager to hear from you. The stage is all yours.
Hello. So, good morning everyone. Myself Manish Mattedar. I am a born-based employee. And this is the first time I have come to Bangalore. Just in, this is the first time I have come to Bangalore, and I would say I don't know Kannada, but I have tried something. In the last 2-3 days, whatever time I got, I just tried to learn some 2-3 words of Kannada. So, ಶುಭೋದಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. That is perfect? Yes. Sorry if the pronunciation is wrong, but I tried my best to learn some words of Kannada. So yeah. So today we are going to talk about something about VFX, which is a very booming industry right now. There is a lot of AI impact also. And AI is going to change the process of filmmaking. It is actually not the future, it is actually the present. You must have heard a lot of guys saying AI is the future, but no, AI is not the future, AI is the present. It is actually happening right now. I have some presentation over here. I will tell you about my company. Our company is having branches in Pune, Bangalore, not Bangalore, sorry. It might come in Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, Coimbatore, Chennai, and Atlanta. We have around 800 employees globally who are working on creating magic behind the screens on award-winning projects. Also in the Indian industry, movie industry, we are entering right now. Movie. Yeah, no. So those who must have seen it, you must be knowing that Kamal Hassan is showing off his six-pack abs at the end of the movie. That is all CG, that is done by Bot VFX. This was our first time.
Height will be, or this is fine. Podium brightness. Little bit will increase now.
Hello. So yeah, the six-pack abs which you see at the end of the movie was done by Bot VFX. And I will tell you something about it the time we get ready to this. My journey, it was not an easy journey. VFX industry is has a cutthroat competition with added impact of AI in it. So it is going to be a very tough journey, but there were times where I felt like things are not going according to the plans what I made. This industry is for me or not. I was like feeling very depressed and all that stuff. But the only thing that took me so far here till here is sticking around without any second thought. Just stick around and you will sail through the VFX industry. So I started my career, and today I am standing over here not just as a VFX professional with 16 or 17 years of experience. I was standing at the same position where you are right now at the start of your career. Similarly, I started my career as a roto artist, went on to become senior roto artist, went on to lead the paint prep team, then went on to lead the compositing team. So compositing is something where you interact with all the VFX departments. Like if there is a shot, there are a lot of departments involved in it. And compositing is something where you deal and interact with all the departments. So then I went on to lead a compositing team. Right now I am working as a prep VFX supervisor who is looking after a specific department. Right now I am working as a prep supervisor in Bot VFX. So Bot VFX, I will tell you something about Bot VFX also. Bot VFX, I have worked in a lot of companies in this industry in my last 16-17 years. But one thing is for sure, that Bot VFX has the best working culture. Not one of the best working culture. And every Bot employee is really proud of it. All of them come with me. We really own it with a lot of pride. So Bot VFX is having amazing culture where everybody is respected, everybody is given the responsibilities. They all make us feel like we are a family. And why I am talking about Bot VFX is because one of the first batches which came in Bot VFX as the first batch of hiring was from Image and CAD. So Image and CAD is like a world where they cultivate and nurture the talent, and Bot VFX is a world where they actually harness and explore the opportunities and profits they can do out of the talent they have got from the Image and CAD. So yeah, if the presentation is ready. So you guys are aware about anything related to VFX? Like, have you ever heard of roto? The word roto. Any of you guys have heard about it? Yes, no? No? The roto is something like, for example, if this is a mountain, you want to change the background behind that mountain. What you will do? You will just draw an outline, take it out from this image, then you get a background image, and then you change the background and put it, the empty mountain, the foreground mountain which you have cut off, you just put it over the background. That is what is called as roto and compositing. Combining everything is called as compositing. The combination of all the departments going into one place, it is called compositing. There are a lot of process involved in a shot to be looking amazing in a movie. It is not just 2-3 departments. There are a lot of things going on behind the screen. So yeah, hello from Bot VFX. I am Manish Bhaktida and I am really honored and it feels to be very privileged to be standing over here and giving a presentation in front of you guys with such dignitaries also available over here. So I'll show you some visuals, like just a warm-up, kind of a teaser of Bot VFX. Can you please play? Can you please play that second slide? Let us click over it.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Sir, please.
So, next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. So, Bot VFX has over around 800 employees globally who stay behind the scenes and create magic on the screen. There is a lot of hard work that goes behind creating of stunning visual effects. And that is what we are, Bot VFX. Please, next slide, please. So as I told you, there are around 800 employees globally, and we specialize in roto, prep and compositing, and we have a goal of becoming an end-to-end service provider for a VFX shot or a project. That is, 2D prep is something like roto and prep combination, 2D prep, match move, rotomation, compositing and CG. Have you ever heard of these terms? Okay, fine. So, what VFX in the VFX industry is not known just for creating stunning visual effects. It is also known for innovation. It has also created and innovated a lot of things which industry is using. It is also known for its culture. As I told you, bot VFX is all about bot culture. All the bot VFX employees, we all own it with a lot of pride. We have branches in Chennai, Coimbatore, Hyderabad, and Pune. I am basically from Pune. Next slide, please. Let's take a quick look at what VFX has achieved. It has worked on a lot of Hollywood projects, Oscar-winning projects you must be knowing, and a lot of Indian movie projects too. So let's go to the next slide and please play. Enjoy this one. So imagine, so all these slides and visuals, these have been shown to you. Why? What is the reason? Just to make you understand, like, VFX can be a great career opportunity, and it is ever growing field with a lot of AI impact too. So why VFX is a great career? It is not only that you have a creative mindset or creative vision, you are going to do great in VFX industry. You also need to have a technical knowledge behind that. So a lot of things, it is a marriage of art plus technology and the creative vision. So you need to have both. It is not only one thing that is going to take you far. So also because of the global increasing demand of OTT platforms, OTT movies, OTT web series, gaming, Hollywood movies, all the stuff, it is all growing. It is not going to stop, and entertainment is something like human race has always strived for. Like it might sound it might sound that entertainment is not that much essential for living, but it is. Like imagine we are living without entertainment. It is not possible. Humans do need entertainment. It is not going to stop. It is going to grow more. So what a career growth looks like if you try to enter the VFX industry right now as a intern or a junior artist, you prove your worth. You want to become a mid-level artist, senior level artist, then you become a lead. Then you become associate supervisor, assistant supervisor, then you become a creative head, a technical director, and then a creative head. So this is all like right now it might look irrelevant to you, but just keep it in your mind. So imagine you have entered into this industry and the first project you are working is a Marvel project. You know Marvel, a production house? So imagine you have entered into this industry as an intern, work for 2-3 months on training, and then you are directly put on a project which is produced by Marvel, or maybe produced by Amazon, or maybe produced by Netflix, or maybe produced by big production houses. So that is pretty exciting. Can we have the next slide, please? So what are the skills needed to get into this industry? The basic thing is artistic skills. Like artistic eye, you need to have that artistic mindset. And what do you mean by artistic mindset? For example, if this is a mic in front of me, then the source of light is that light, that LED light. So when the source of light is coming from there, the light should be falling over here, the shadows should be falling this side. That is an artistic mindset. You don't need to have any knowledge about that. That is an artistic mindset. You need to have an artistic mindset, observation, and understanding how a film process, the filmmaking process works. Now, what do you mean by filmmaking process? Like, for example, if there is an action-driven shot, the shot should be a little bit fast-moving. It should be having a little bit red color, and it should be like very aggressive. It should look like aggressive. If it is emotional, then it should look like a little bit softer tones of colors, and like the filmography sense you need to have. What are the technical tools? There are any number of technical tools. We have mentioned only some basic tools you need to have in your hands when you try to enter into a VFX industry. First is Silhouette. These are all names of softwares. Have you ever heard of Silhouette, Photoshop, New, Mocha, Maya, PF? There are a lot of tools. And recently AI tools have been added into it because AI tools are also needed. And I will tell you one more thing. From the last 16 years of experience, I have understood that hard work pays off. Now, hard work pays, that is for sure. But there is one more catch. Smart work pays you more. So AI is the one which is going to help you work smarter. So AI tools are must over here. You need to have some knowledge of AI tools, and you have an advantage because you are just new to this industry. You don't have to unlearn anything. For me, for other veterans over here, they have to unlearn a lot of things. They have to start from zero to learn the AI because they have accumulated a lot of knowledge before from the past 16 years. AI is shaping and changing everything. So you have an added advantage where you can learn AI quickly and fastly. So soft skills, why are soft skills important? Because VFX industry and we are creating stunning visuals, VFX shorts, it is not about, it is not a one-man show, it is like a team collaboration. You have to be collaborative with other people where each and every person, each and every head working on that short or on that project will be having different perspective. So you need to understand, respect and work together. Next slide please. AI and its future in VFX industry. So a lot of people must be saying like AI is going to take our jobs, but it is not. It is going to create more jobs. AI is not our enemy, it is our ally. Think you are working on a short or working on any project, like forget about VFX industry. If you are working on any specific task, what if a friend comes to you, one of your friend comes to you and tells, what are you doing? If it is like too much workload is there, let me take some part of it, you concentrate on some other part. Let me take 50% of the task from you, I will take care of it, and the other 50% you take care of it. Good, right? Like it will reduce, it will make you more efficient and it will help you concentrate on specific things. So that trend is AI. Long ago, there were the films were shot on films, the reels. You understand the silver oxide reels? The reels where the plastic films where on the films were shot. Decades ago, after a long time, software came into the play. Software started involving into the filmmaking process. That was a huge leap. That was like groundbreaking in the filmmaking process. Now AI is going to be the next wave. AI is going to change the whole filmmaking process. Next slide, please. So you must, as I told you, you must have heard a lot of people saying AI is going to be the future of every industry, basically. But it is not. It is actually the present. It is actually happening right now. For some basic examples, if I have to give you, long time ago there were bullock carts. Like when the engines were not invented, when there were no cars, there were bullock carts. So people used to ride and work along with bullock carts. But as engines got invented, the cars got created, the bullock cart driver got afraid, oh my god, now my job is going to go because I don't know how to drive a car. And this is something new that has come into the market where you just put your leg on the pedal and the car starts moving. So that was pretty amazing at that time, but it is very normal in today's world. So it is not going to take your jobs, it is just that you need to learn how to drive that car. If you don't know how to drive that car, then you are in a problem. So it is very much essential and it has almost become inevitable. There are various VFX automation actually present right now, like runway, mid-journey. You must have not heard about these names, but just keep it in your mind. These are all platforms where things are getting automated. I will not go and deep dive into the technical stuff, but these are all platforms where things are getting automated. It is making us more efficient. In what sense? If we are able to do one shot, I am just giving you a very vague example, but just to make you understand, if we are able to do one shot in one day, now we are able to do 10 shots in a day, with more focus on creative stuff. All the technical heavy lifting is done by the AI. Like deep fake technology, where the face is replaced by getting the maps move, the track, the automation, everything is done by the AI and the face is getting replaced in seconds, literally seconds, which used to take lot of manual efforts, like days and days of efforts. We are also seeing some machine learning. See, we are talking about AI. Now there is also one more part which is called as ML. ML, have you ever heard of ML? What is ML? Yeah, machine learning. Machine learning means what? Machine learning means there are some tools, sees you, observes you, how you are working, and it just copy pastes it. Nothing else. But it is so effective, and it is actually giving output right now in the production, movies and projects. To mention some, there are tools like Copycat, Catry tools. Copycat, the name itself suggests copycat. It is just copying how we work, and it is just pasting it, nothing else. But it is very effective. Can you have next slide, please? So AI is not here to replace us. It is here to help us. As I said, it is going to create more jobs. It is not going to eat away our jobs. So AI will be like an ally who takes the technical heavy lifting, and the creative stuff is left to you, because AI cannot. This is for sure. This is like the fact, the universal fact that AI is not able to understand emotions. I don't know if there is some new technology coming in next 10-15 years and it starts understanding emotions also, I don't know. But right now, AI is not able to understand emotions, AI is not able to understand the context, and AI is not able to do anything by itself. AI is human's creation. It is not created by itself. Humans have created the AI. And AI cannot understand or function the way humans work. So, all the time, every time, humans' intervention is 100% needed. Without humans, the AI is not going to be functioning properly. Can we have the next slide, please? The future of AI in VFX, it is like going to change. Not going to change, it is actually in the process of changing the filmmaking process. Match move, as I said, AI is very much expert in taking care of the technical things like match move, tracking and all that stuff. It is all technical. Only, I think, not even 1%, it is all technical. There is no creative stuff in it. So it is all taken care by AI, and it has started showing the output, which is actually used in the production projects. AI assisted compositing. There are a lot of things in compositing which can be done through AI. And even asset generation. Asset, you understand asset? For example, if there is an idol of Ganpati Bappa over there. We pick out, in Marathi we call Ganpati Bappa, I think we call Vinayaka. So if there is an idol of Vinayaka over there, and if I want to have a CG model of it, there will be a lot of manual work going behind it. Lighting, texturing, modeling, a lot of things will be there. Now, so now there are platforms and there are tools which can give you the same output within seconds just by typing. And typing that to not coding. You just have to type it in your language, in English language. You just type it and it gives you the output. How many, just for fun, how many have you heard of Luma AI? No, nobody? Have you, how many of you have iPhones over here? So right now, as I'm giving the presentation over here, you can try it or you can go at home and try it by yourself. There is one app called as Luma AI, and which is pretty amazing. You just have to download that app from the App Store. And it is like just specific for the iOS, I guess. I don't know if it is available in Android or not. You just go and type, I want a Ganesha idol. That Ganesha idol should look little, should be having a little golden color on it. The light source should be from the left side, from the right side. It should be having a glossy texture. But exporting an OBJ format from the AI is very tough job. Next slide, please. So as I said, AI is actually changing the filmmaking process. So what VFX AI efforts? We have a dedicated team, and keep this in your mind. Nobody in this world right now is exporting AI. Nobody. Everybody is learning. So it is an added advantage for you. You can also start learning because everybody is standing at the start point of the race. Nobody has an advantage. Even if I have 17 years of experience, anybody has 25 years of experience, no point. Everybody is standing at the same point, where the race is going to start. So you have an added advantage over there. We have a dedicated team where they are doing the R&D stuff, where they are exploring the ever-changing, like every day there are new AI tools coming, and like we are searching for the new possibilities, where what can be done with this tool. So we have a dedicated tool. We have incorporated a lot of stuff which is being created by BotVFX in production pipeline. Yeah, next slide please. So the conclusion. So AI is a tool. It is not our enemy and we should not resist it. AI is a tool. And it is not something we should be worried about. Why? Because, for example, if I am giving, just take example, I am giving a presentation in front of you. So what are the tools needed for me? A laptop, a water bottle, for drinking water, a table, a mic, a speaker where you can hear me, a mic where I can speak. These are all tools, right? A display where you can see what I am presenting. So these are all tools. So in VFX shot, for example, there is one shot. There is a lot of tools required to make that shot come to life. So out of that, AI is one of the tools, and its power depends upon the one who uses it. It is not AI's power itself. The one who is going to use it, he has all the power. And who has the power? It's you, it's me, it's we. Right? So yeah, let's not resist it. Let's not resist the future. Let's create it together. Next slide, please. Yeah. BotVFX and image, as I talked earlier, and we were having some technical issues. Image and ICAD is a world where they are nurturing talent, and BotVFX is the world which is putting them into work. So they have a lot of years of history together, and in fact, BotVFX, their first batch of hiring was from Image and CAD. And there are a lot of opportunities and programs that BotVFX runs hand in hand with ICAD and Image. So you have great opportunity to get into this industry, and it is going to be a great future. VFX industry is exciting. Yeah, next slide please. As I talked about, yeah, bot culture. So bot culture. You must be having a lot of friends in this industry. Yeah, no? Some relatives or maybe your colleagues, no? So just to give you insight, VFX industry is a cutthroat competition, to be very honest. It is not that I am giving a presentation in front of you, so I should be talking or putting this stuff. VFX industry is a cutthroat competition, but there are some diamonds and gems in this industry. What VFX to harness the talent that is provided by Image and CAD is something next level. I have been working with BotVFX from 2.5 of years. Previously, I was working with Method. You must not be knowing. I have worked there for 12 years. But in last 2.5 years, I have understood that BotVFX is not a factory. You must be hearing a lot of stuff for the VFX industry that it was like a factory, but BotVFX is not like that. BotVFX is an inclusive company where everybody feels inclusive, where everybody has their own responsibility, has their own job, and they make us feel like family. And I would say, and I would proudly say, right from the housekeeping guy, recently I gave this example to somebody, right from the housekeeping guy who is working in BotVFX till the owner, I can say, everybody is given the same respect. And this is something really amazing. BotVFX is all about bot culture. Next slide, please. Yeah. So these are some glimpses of the what VFX culture.
How did you join BOT and what do you think BOT's culture is about?
It's been several years since I started my job here, and this is my first office. So BOT is the sole reason for all my progress, and I am very happy to be at BOT.
BOT has a fantastic culture. It has a lot of positive vibes. I value how everyone here respects the perspectives of others.
We appreciate BOT culture and activities conducted at BOT. Gives importance to an individual growth, takes good care, and is open to any suggestion. I am happy here because of the career opportunity with training and internal job positions.
I like BOT VFX in all ways, but some of us enjoy the good vibe in the workplace and everyone respects each other and their point of view. How do you feel working at BOT looks like?
It gave a good exposure as this is my first job as an HR and my first learnings are from BOT as well.
At BOT VFX, I have found a creative heaven where my VFX skills are nurtured and celebrated.
Working at BOT VFX has been a journey of innovation, collaboration, and artistic growth.
I find the manager exciting to be approachable, open to any kind of suggestions or feedbacks.
BOT VFX commitment to excellence is truly inspiring. I am privileged to contribute to such remarkable projects.
The kind of social impact which BOT has is unbelievable.
These small acts of trying to make a difference help us stay connected to the ground.
Joining BOT VFX is one of the best career creation. It's a place where creativity flourishes and the dreams materialize.
It's been my privilege to be part of this VFX industry for the last 15 years and BOT values its employee as the best in the industry.
The culture is designed in such a way that we learn together, work together, and grow together.
I'm honored to be surrounded by some amazing creative people at BOT.
Your imagination no limits.
BOT VFX isn't just a workplace. It's a family of visionary artists working together to redefine possibilities.
Still to be a part of the team that consistently pushes the boundaries of VFX, serve to be BOT.
We are so happy and glad to have a supportive team. When we say support, it not only means in terms of professional environment, but also in terms of all-round development.
Whether it was COVID or any difficult circumstances, we all stand by each other.
As they say, when the going gets tough, the boat gets going.
The company values and ethos are the ones why we are with BOT today.
That is what VFX. Anybody notice a guy called Prem Kumar in that slide, in the visuals? Yes? No? There was a guy called as Prem Kumar in that visuals. He is my colleague, he is my friend. He is working in Chennai. I am in Pune, but he is working in Chennai. He is a specially abled person. And he is working in BOT VFX and he is leading a lot of people and he is guiding a lot of people. So you understand the intensity of BOT culture. When I say we are proud of BOT culture, that's it. That was the best example. So are you guys ready to take the first step with BOT VFX and image ICAD hand in hand? Yeah. So that's all from my side. Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask, please. Guys? Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. So thank you guys. That's all from my side. That's all I had to talk about. I really feel honored and privileged to be standing over here and giving presentation in front of you, in front of other dignitaries. And that opportunity was given by me, given to me by BOT VFX. And thanks to BOT VFX, thanks from BOT VFX to you all. And thank you for having me over here. Thank you.
you, sir. That was such a powerful talk on the Pune VFX industry. I invite Mr. Balasubramanian to present a memento to Mr. Manish Maklina. So please come on to it. Thank you, sir. How many of you love watching 3D movies like Avatar or The Lion King? Okay, good number. How many of you love playing video games featuring characters like Kratos or the Sonic the Hedgehog? Okay. Behind this incredible experiences is the animation industry. To tell us more about this vibrant field, let's welcome Mr. Rahul V. Gopalakrishna, who is a 3D artist and VFX supervisor at Pinaka Studio. Mr. Rahul is currently working in the Kannada film industry. His firm, Pinaka Studios, is owned by one of the most popular Kannada actors. Guess who? Yes, Rakshit Shetty's production house. Rakshit Shetty. And there he oversees VFX for films produced by Rakshit Shetty's production house and other films as well. He has worked in around 150 movies. Among those, his most notable works are Charlie 777 movie, which was honored with the prestigious National Award, Abhinay Narayana, which made him receive the Best VFX Award. Also, it earned him significant recognition and praise. Apart from these movies, he is proud to be a part of Sapta Sagaradache Yellow Side A and Side B, Bachelor Party, Equally Tapita, and many more. Sir, it's your turn to leave us your job.
Hello, good morning. So, let me start telling about my company first. So later I tell about myself. So why we started Pinaka Studios is we wanted good quality VFX for Kannada films. So that's the reason we started Pinaka Studios when we started Abhinay Narayana. So most of the big budget films that was going for either Chennai, Hyderabad or maybe Bombay. So we wanted a good studio in Bangalore as well. So that was a dream of our owner Rakshit Shetty. So he thought like we'll have a good team here, we'll set up a good team here, we'll make sure that Abhinay Narayana we'll start working VFX in-house. So that's the reason we started Pinaka Studios there. So after that all the films that we have done is as good as any Bollywood or Hollywood films. So the quality that we have achieved, here is as good as any Bollywood or Hollywood or even any good VFX films. So I'll just play a slide. I'll just play a video. You can just go through it once. So later I'll start telling about myself and why I came into this industry. And later I will just give a brief description of how do we start working on a film, what is the pre-production, what is production, and later I'll tell you what will be my job in it, and you'll have a rough idea about how the film starts or how the film from start to end, how will it help you. Okay, so you please play the video.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆ ಕನಸು ವಾಪಸ್ಸೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕನಸಿನ ಊರತ್ರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಿನ ಕತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾರೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಹಾಲು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಬೀಚ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈನ ಬಿಗಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗಲೂ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಲ ಕೇಳಿಸ ನಿಮಗೂ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ.
So, ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ? ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ನಾನು VFX ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸಾ ಸ್ಪೈಡರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ 2007 I guess. ಸೊ 2007 ಸ್ಪೈಡರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಿಲಮ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಓಕೆ VFX ಅವಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗಿನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಅಸ್. So I thought like, okay, this is something very interesting. ಆವಾಗ VFX ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ಮೈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 2008-9. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತೆ 3D ಆ್ಯನಿಮೇಷನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಟು ಸಿ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, 3D ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇನ್ 2009-10 ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಮೈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡ್ಕೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಐ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಎ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಸ್. ದೇ ವರ್ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಚರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 3D ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಚರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲೇಟರ್ ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ಲೈಕ್ this is not why I came for VFX industry. I wanted to be in films. So when I wanted to be in films, I am into architecture now. So I thought, okay, I don't want I don't want to be in architecture. I wanted to always be in working for films. So now actually back in 2010, VFX ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Now you have a lot of VFX training centers like you have Image, you have many other VFX training centers now. So but back then ಆ ಥರ VFX training centersಗಳು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So I thought I go to Hyderabadದಲ್ಲಿ I came to know about a studio through their Magadira's Breakdown. ಒಂದು ಮಗಧೀರ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲಮ್ ಐತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವಾಗ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ, ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಅವಾಗ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ VFX there, compositing, roto comp, this is after 3D. So 3D ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಕಲಿತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ VFX supervisor was I learned 3D, I learned compositing. So I know all the departments now. It's like ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ನೋ ಆಲ್ ದ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಯಾವ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾರು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎ VFX supervisor. So before that, actually even I was a roto artist. We had around 3-4 hours sleep. ಆ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಈಸಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸರ್ ಸೆಡ್, ಲೈಕ್ 10% ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ 90% ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಆ 10%ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ only 3% will survive. So rest of the 7% will run away thinking it's one-click job. So the people who stay here with lot of passion, ambition, and if you choose this job because you are passionate about it, I'm sure 90% of you will still succeed. Okay, it's not like you just click and something happens. So it's like you have to, you will have to give lot of sleepless nights to it. At least on 3 years it will ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ and the time whatever you are spending on it will reduce automatically. So it's like you will become a team lead or you will become something else. So in seniority ಹೋಗ್ತಾ you just directly can't go there. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ you can go till there. So ಹೋಗ್ತಾ you will start enjoying it. So if you are passionate about it, if you are passionate about VFX, then if you choose this field, it's like for me this is working on films is for me is like addiction. Okay, so every time I work on a film and that comes on screen, when people don't recognize there was VFX there, that gives me happiness. So it's like if people start telling you that oh there was a VFX in that shot, then it's not the quality that you want to achieve. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು VFX ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಯಿತು ಅಂತ, then you will enjoy it. So for me that was an addiction. ಆಮೇಲೆ later when I finished my course, ನಾನು ಆ ತೆಲುಗು ಫಿಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೂಕುಡು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ I worked on around 20 Telugu films, 16 to 20 Telugu films. Attarinti Daredi ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಬಂತು, ಮಹೇಶ್ ಬಾಬು, ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್. So I worked around 16 to 20 Telugu films, and later I was still enjoying it. But for me, what changed was there was a film called 6 minus 5 is equal to 2. Okay, so when I was working for it, I don't want to name the companies, but for me, Telugu film industry, how they were treating Kannada films were like, free ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾಡಲಿ, or any juniors ಯಾರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ, because of the budgets what we had. Okay, so they were treating it that way. Okay, later I couldn't resist it, so I told like, sir, I'll finish my job till 8 o'clock evening. From 8 I'll sit and start working on this film. So it's like I'm not ಇದು ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇನ್ ದ ಮೀನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಟೈಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಿಲಮ್. ಸೊ ದ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಟರ್ we had a branch in Bangalore. Our branch head was like, we want this film to be a proper VFX package because we don't want to treat our films like this because it was in Bangalore. The head office was in Hyderabad, but the sub office was in Bangalore. So we wanted this film to be a proper commercial film. It's like VFX and ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬಾರ್ದು. VFX and ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ the main motto of the film is like it's dead. Our found footage ತರ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್. So if you remember 6 minus 5 is equal to found footage ತರ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ VFX ಶಾಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's like the main motto of the film is it's gone. So ಅವಾಗ we thought like okay we'll work on this film. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅಂತ, he was from 3D department, I was from compositing department. So we finished the project every day. Papa direct ಬರೋದು ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ. He used to get us dinner. ದಿನ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಊಟ ತರೋದು, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ VFX ವರ್ಕ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಮೂವಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಮುಗಿಸ್ವಿ. And when it went to screen, the amount of joy, the amount of happiness we had was like more than what we were working on the previous films. So that's when I decided, okay, wherever I get opportunity, I have to make sure that I work on Kannada films. So Kannada film industry inna develop ಆಗಬೇಕು, Kannada film industry VFX wise, quality wise inna ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬೆಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀಸನ್ಗೆ ಐ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಕನ್ನಡ ಫಿಲಮ್ಸ್. ವಾಪಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೇಟರ್ ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಸರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಕ್ಕಿ. 2015 ರಿಕ್ಕಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೇಟರ್ ಹಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಓಪನ್ ಎ VFX ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ ಸಿಗೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. From then I am with him. So avaginda we have done wonderful jobs. We have a wonderful team, and from 2017 till now, I guess we have done around 50 films. Ella films ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, and ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲಮ್ಸು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟು ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಟೀಮಿಂದ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂದ ಅಥವಾ ಓನರ್ಸಿಂದ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸು, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದರ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್, ಮನಿ, ಟೈಮ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಟೈಮ್, in the given time frame, and the amount the amount of money that you want to spend on it, everything matters. So our decisions you togolodu. Later I started doing it. So what I'll do is sir, Charlie to break down talk show adu entertainment. So what I'll do is, and I'll start explaining you from pre-production. Pre-production ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ. ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಈ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ಟು ಶೂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ. ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯಿತು, ಇದಾಯಿತು, ಓಪನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲದು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಿ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಶೂಟ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ VFX. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 4 rows ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ. 4 rows ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 4 row ಕೂರೋವರೆಗೂ ಜನವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೇಟರ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಶೂಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ನಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ದ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 150 ಕ್ರೌಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4,000 ಜನ ಬೇಕು. 150 ಕ್ರೌಡ್ನ ನೀವು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರೋನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿಯಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರೋನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ 15-20 ಸತಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೇಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬನ್ನ ಇವ್ರು ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ವಿ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಜನ ಕೂರೋ ಜಾಗ, ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೂವೇಬಲ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಸ್ಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮೂವೇಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮ್ ಇದು ಕೂರೋ ಜನ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಇದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 2D ಸ್ಕೆಚಸ್. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 5 ನಿಮಿಷದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ 10 ನಿಮಿಷದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಶೂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಶೂಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ವಿ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಜನನ್ನ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನನು ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸು, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಜನ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ 45 ನಿಮಿಷ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಥಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇದು, ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ತೊಗೋಣ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾದ ಜನನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು 5 ಡೇಸ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. 5 ಡೇಸ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ 150 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ 4 rows ಸೆಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ 4 ರೋಸ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ 4 rows 8 rows ಇದೆ ಕ್ರೌಡ್. ಅದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಹೈಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ 8 rows. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ, ದಿಸ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ನ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಡಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ crowd duplicate ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. So the first 8 rows whatever we have there original crowd. The next ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವೋ all those are 3D crowd. So 3D generated crowds ಅದು. So ಆಮೇಲೆ the entire stadium is as you know it's a 3D stadium. Understand where VFX was in the film. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕೈ ಎತ್ಬೋದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ನೈಸ್. ಚಾರ್ಲಿ 777 is my personal favorite also. I mean, one of my favorite Kannada movies. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾಯಿಯ ಅದರ ಸೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀನ್ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಇಮೋಷ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ಸೋ VFX ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ VFX ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಟಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rahul, sir, for sharing your wisdom and personal experiences. I request Mr. Balasubramanian to present a memento to Mr. Rahul V. Gopalakrishna as a token of our appreciation and respect.
കഴിഞ്ഞ അവാർഡ് ഇതിന് എടുത്തുന്നോ?
Creative industry extends far beyond entertainment. There are also so many career opportunities in corporate. Many national and international companies now offer diverse opportunities for creative professionals as they provide end-to-end design solutions across graphic design, branding collateral, 3D design, and much more. One such firm is R.R. Donnelly. Mr. Manoj Paul, the chief creative alchemist of R.R. Donnelly, will discuss the services the company provides to various business worldwide and the opportunities available for designers in the corporate world. A creative industry veteran, Mr. Manoj Paul heads the design teams in the Global Brand Solutions division at R.R. Donnelly as the chief creative alchemist. Additionally, he leads a team of techno design geeks in RRD's innovation lab called the Loft at RRD for generative AI, 3D, interactive, and immersive solutions. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, everyone. I can't hear anybody. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Yeah, good morning. It's almost afternoon. So before I dive into this little presentation, it's definitely not kept by PowerPoint. I would like to thank Image for having given me this opportunity to be here and do this presentation. And also on behalf of company RRD, I would like to thank them because our association goes a long way back, and they have been very instrumental in helping us, in finding the right talent to augment our teams. And in fact, way back in 2021, when we were setting up our series team for Amazon, and they were very helpful and proactive enough to actually help us set up that team. So today we are about 150 members strong to the team, and doing work for Walmart, a little for Amazon, and other clients. And apart from that, we do have a lot of students from Image placed into our media services and our digital teams and graphic design services teams And so once again, thank you so much. And this association means a lot to us. And we're also looking at how we can take this to the next level. And yeah. So with that, I will quickly take you to what I put together here. So I want to start by playing this video for you guys. If you could just yeah, press.
Life is no U-turn, only a point and no return. Did we learn our lessons? Same mistakes. God needs another chance to rewrite Genesis again. God needs a change of plans to make us believe He can. We wrote our lives about to make a book of woes and chapters of deceit don't spare no soul. God needs another chance to rewrite Genesis again. God needs a change of plans to make us believe He can. So this is a song I wrote. Thank you. This is a song I wrote sometime back, probably a year ago, and I always wanted to compose it, but never found the time. And so along comes generative AI, and I used a tool called AI Music Generator and created a tune for this. And what would have probably taken weeks or months for me to compose, it just took me 2 hours. So, and the beauty of it is I was able to do multiple iterations of it and then choose what best works for me. And with my team, we worked on using generative AI tools like Runway and using Firefly also a little bit, and Midjourney. We created that video, and it was like a side gig for us. And but we were really passionate about it. And the most important thing in the whole process was there was always a human in the loop. It was not AI that did the magic. It was a human behind the tools that was driving the whole, creativity and the production of the whole concept. So that's one point I would like to reiterate here. AI is, as my previous speakers mentioned, AI is not going to take away the design jobs. It's only going to augment these jobs.
if it were to take the jobs, I wouldn't be standing here and talking to you. I would have lost my job long back. So it's important to understand that, these tools are, very important for you to, scale up your, skill sets. And if you look at it, it's pretty much like, how the transformation happens from traditional artwork creation methods, what the designers used to do earlier, and transforming into the digital side of things. When people started working with Photoshop, Illustrator, the Adobe Suite, basically, there was the same fear, the fear of missing out, and we said, hey, we're going to lose our jobs. No, that didn't happen at all. Everyone, was able to adapt quickly and then learn these tools and then, be part of that, ecosystem. And that's exactly what we are going through right now with generative AI tools. What it's basically doing is, it's scaling up and it is raising the benchmark in creativity. And, giving you that opportunity to, expand your skills and then, add to your capabilities. So here is a sample of, typically how a workflow happens with a tool, So if you see, it starts with a hand drawing, which means that the idea is yours. Without the idea, AI cannot create. So you have to create a sketch of what you have in your mind. Once you have a sketch, you can digitize it using any software tool. For example, Adobe Illustrator can be used. Once you have a digitized sketch, then you get into the generative AI workflow. The primary reason why you use the workflow here, I think why we have used this to speed up the entire process. If you see the traditional way how artworks are done, it takes a long time right from ideating, getting the concepts, and then creating those 3D models, and then trying to, animating them. It's a process. It could take about, 4-5 days for you to go through the whole thing. But with the AI, we were able to crunch down the whole time frame to, just a matter of few hours. So this whole thing was done in about 3 to 4 hours. So the advantage here is, you have the opportunity now to generate more ideas. So the designer's role today has changed from purely being on the execution side, more into the creative side. And that's exactly where the designers should be, and especially for you guys, as you stand at that, as a launch pad when you're looking at, launching your career, you need to understand that, you need to build very strong creative skills. And not just learning tools, but how to use them, how to leverage them, to, translate your ideas. That is very important. And that is the area that you guys need to focus.
Zoom
So this is one example. Could you move to the next slide, please? So this is another video which, a glow sign we created as part of the campaign. Next slide. So these are some examples of social media banners that we created as part of the campaign. So why I'm showing you these samples is, this is how we work, when you come into a professional environment. Usually clients will come to us with a campaign. So it's not like, you design a brochure or you design a video. It's not a one-off standalone project. Usually it's a holistic project, it's a holistic campaign which will include all these components. And having to go through every stage, trying to ideate, create, these samples, that's where generative AI is really helpful for you to quickly go through these iterations, build these mock-ups, show it to the client, and then, get a consensus on, how these, it's easy for you to, recreate also here. So one of the things all designers script is, oh, I have to do it again, or this guy is asking for too many options. Now that problem is solved, because you have generative AI to help you with that. So, It's just that you ideate, you come out with your concepts and leave the rest to AI to give you visual shape to your ideas. Once you have it in place, then it makes things easier for you. Next slide, please. So this is the video that goes along with that campaign. It's a very short video that we did. So probably you can use it in any social media campaign. This is again fully generated. So if you see here, there is a video and there is text that comes on top of it. Even the copy writing today is done by generative. So my team consists of the generative AI team. It's not people who learn the tool alone. They are all copywriters, they are 3D artists, they are motion graphic artists, and they are developers with high tech skills. So that you should be in control of what you do here. In order for you to understand what you're doing here, you need to have a solid grounding, and that's where Image is giving you the perfect platform to help you to learn these basics. And once you have a solid grounding on how these things work, it becomes much easier for you to control the AI tools and get the desired outputs. Next slide, please. Next slide. So this is another campaign we are doing, and in fact we are also testing out a software called IC3D. So IC3D is a software that is used exclusively for packaging. It is different from your Blender and Mayas, simply because if you were to do this pack in Maya, if I take you about 3 to 4 hours, in IC3D I can do it in less than an hour. And this is a 3D software exclusively built for retail packaging. And what we did was, we created a code, went through the same process. We created a hand drawing of what exactly what we want. And then in IC3D, the can was created. And then the artwork was created using Illustrator and Photoshop. And then what we did was, the rest of this, this packaging unit, what you see, everything was created in IC3D. And then the textures for all these were used, we used generative AI. So I'll show you the next slide. So these are product visualizations. So this is a product that you want to launch in a market. So how do you do that? You need to create the product visualization that will be part of your advertising, video, social media promotions. And all companies will need that. And this is how we create those. And conceptually, if you see, the whole visualization reflects on the quality of the product. This was done using generative AI. And how did we do that? The 3D model that was created, we imported into the AI platform. And then we used prompt engineering to create the entire concept. The next slide, please. So these are other concepts for the different flavors of the thing. Next slide, please. So as you can see, every visual basically reflects the product's value proposition. Next one, please. Next one. So now it's not just creating, your final artworks or what you want to show the client. AI is a great tool in your brainstorming process. So when you're having ideas and you're looking at how to create, visual concepts with these ideas, it's a great tool to create these mood boards. So mood boards are basically random artworks that you create to define the style and the color schemes for your artworks. And AI can help you to generate these very fast. In normal terms, what you would do is you might go up to different, portfolio sites, or you might look up a lot of design books, or you might even search through Google, to look at various other campaigns that have happened and then try to build your own mood boards. It's very time consuming, it needs a lot of patience. Now AI will help you to cut that time you spend searching for all these, and quickly iterate on these components. Next slide, please. So these are some more mood boards that we've created for different products. Next one. So it even helps you to sketch out your ideas. So in any product design, one of the core starting steps is sketching out ideas. And this is important for prototyping because when you sketch out an idea, you only look at the functional aspects. You don't look at the aesthetics, and it's a very important step. So these sketches can be quickly generated using AI. Next one. So these are some packaging design samples that we have done using generative AI. Next one, please. Yeah, so you have a bottle of honey there, and you have rubber bags. And next one. So you can even do artworks. So if you see the text that you see, creative copywriting as we call it, it's all done using ChatGPT, and the whole process is very iterative. But the good thing is, it saves you a lot of time that you don't have to spend, trying to think through a lot of these concepts. So GPT helps you to accelerate the entire process. And the image was created using Midjourney. And yeah, next one. So these are some more samples of products that we've done. So there is a wide range of products and imagery that we have created that we are showcasing here. What I'm trying to tell you here is there is no limit to imagination, and everything is restricted only by how much you can think, and if you can open out your thought process, and there is no limits to how much AI can actually generate. Next one, please. So some more samples of product visualization. So if you can see here, the whole composition is different for different products, and that you achieve by using prompt engineering. So prompt engineering is a very critical component in generative AI, and I strongly recommend that you guys focus also on your English language skills, because it's very, very important that you are able to articulate your ideas in English language, and without understanding how to structure your prompt, you cannot get the right results. So typically how the whole process works is with generative AI is you need to do role play. So you need to think like a photographer, you need to think like a painter, you need to think like an artist, you need to think like a designer, you need to think like a developer. So and how do you think? You need to have the skills to think, and that's what you're learning right now. And that's what the education gives you. Gives you that strong foundation to think like different creators. And with that strong foundation, you can create even better outputs. And these tools are also evolving in the process, and it's only going to get better and better, and that gives you a greater opportunity. Next one, please. So it's not just eye candy that you are seeing product images. Even when it comes to use, it's easy to just quickly generate a UI and then see what the whole structure looks like. And so this is a great use case of how we use generative AI for doing our web design works. Next one. And here is a great example of how you do scannable kiosks and other display materials that I used in events. And these are all very iterative in the sense we don't create this in one shot. It's not magic. There is a process behind all this. Of course, it starts with having the principal idea, and then you go through an iterative process. You have conversations with these tools. The tool is no more actually a tool. It's like your friend. It's like you're talking to your colleague. You need to have conversations, and that's the most effective way these tools work. You need to have conversations. Next one, please. So this is something we did recently for 90 for one of their very premium products. Next one. This is a great example of how we created a video for
Where technology doesn't just connect us, it empowers us. Where AI, IoT, and robotics shape a smarter, simpler life, balancing growth with well-being, creating smarter healthcare, sharper education, and stronger communities. Innovation that nurtures not just the planet, but the people too. This is the future, beautifully connected, sustainably driven.
So as you can see, there is a major human in the loop here. The initial low-poly environment designs that you saw were created by a 3D artist and animated, and the technology that we used here is something that's recently come into the market, introduced by Anthropic as MCPs, Model Context Protocols. So most of the videos, high-end videos, real photorealistic videos that you are seeing were created using Blender. And how did we do it? We did not animate it, we did not. And so what we did was we generated the scenes in Blender. And how we did it was we used Claude. Claude is basically a tool like ChatGPT. So Claude allows you to plug in MCP protocols, and then it allows you to generate these environments without having to go and manually model the whole complex environment. So once we had the environment, we used Runway to basically do the animations. So typically, shortening the whole production time, and of course, this is not VFX quality, but this works for the web and the purpose, for what it was built. Next slide, please. This is another short trailer for a children's book that we did. It's completely done using generative AI.
Join a young boy and his loyal pet tiger as they embark on a thrilling adventure through the vibrant cosmos. Explore new planets, meet quirky alien friends, and dive into exciting educational games that will spark your curiosity. The Space Adventures of Rick and Morty. Launching soon!
So yeah, that was completely done by generative AI. Only the initial concept was from our designers, and the copywriting, the cartoonish style of rendering, everything was done by the AI tools. Next one, please. Yeah, this is a great video. This is more on fashion and culture.
Okay.
So this is a great example of the human in the loop generative AI collaboration. AI can never generate a full-length video for you of this quality. So what we do is, the designer has to sit through the storyboard and then break it down into scenes, and each scene is separately generated. And you can see the character consistency there. So these are the elements that AI brings in, and then you start leveraging these to your advantage. So you need to understand what are the functions available between these things that you can leverage. And so that's how you build these holistic experiences. And to do this, you need to understand motion graphics, 3D, the sound design, everything, and even copywriting, script writing. So there is a fundamental education that goes behind all of this, and that cannot be ignored. And that is your starting point. Next one. Yeah, this is another style of rendering that we've done. Call it as living sketches. So this is a manual sketch that was basically rendered and then created converted into video using
City where living becomes easier, smarter, and better. Where innovation turns concrete into conscience, and every interaction adds value to your day. A smart space built on sustainable principles, transforming what used to be commotion into the motion that powers everyday life. This is the future we can build.
So this is an example of how you can get various different styles of artworks done by using AI. You don't need to hunt for illustrators of specific style. Today it gives you that arsenal of different styles. It's at your disposal. You just have to come up with ideas, and that's where AI really helps you. And another very key factor is the client here strategy. If you see the colors what they use, this is their brand guidelines. And today AI can handle brand guidelines, which it couldn't a few months back, and today it can handle. So this is a very, very important factor, because when you start working, especially in larger enterprises, you will see that brand guidelines play a very key role. And you have to bring it as part of your design culture. Next one, please. So I'll quickly show you some other samples, non-AI. Can you just play this?
சார் இப்போ கேட்குதா சார் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார். ஒரு டவுட்டு சார், இப்போது இவங்க பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க, அது மொத்தமாக வேணுமா இல்லை எனக்கு போய் க்ளோசஸ் எல்லாம் எடுக்கலாமா இவங்களோட ஆடியன்ஸோட? ஓகே, இவங்க பேசுறது மொத்தமாக வேணாம் இல்லை இவங்க பேசுறது மொத்தமாக இல்லை, ஒரே கேமரா தான் இருக்குது. அதாவது ஓகே, அவங்க இமேஜ் டீம் இருக்குது, அவங்க பேர் சொல்லலாம், அவங்களோட க்ளோசஸ். Okay.
So this is a game trailer. We are not a gaming company, but we can do game trailers. And how did we do this? We used Unreal Engine, and the voiceover was done using. It's actually very interesting. The voiceover is a human voice, which was modulated using AI to get that growly effect to it. So we used AI, and then we created that. And the whole thing, the trailer was done using the music was again produced using So it's a nice mix of human effort as well as how the AI tools come into the mix. Next one. So this is a quick video showing of the kind of videos we do. Okay, so there is no new AI element to that. This was just a showcase to show. We have a large video team and there's an extensive talent there, and there are a lot of students from India who are part of that team. And so that's basically kind of wraps up the showcase what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And, especially for the hospitality, I think you guys are top notch, and special thanks to Dhanraj, for being there for me whenever I wanted. Guys, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed profound and captivating. I request Mr. Raghavendra to present the memento to Mr. Manoj Paul and honor him. Thank you, sir. Now, let's talk about another exciting career, the UI/UX design sector, that is user interface and user experience design sector. This will be the last session of today's event. Let's learn about the amazing opportunities in UI/UX design sector, AI's role in it, and what skills you should have to get a job in it from the UI/UX design expert himself, Mr. S.P. Senthil Kumar. Before leading Bontiers as Senior Director, he headed UX, that is User Experience Design Division at Infosys as a Principal Designer. In addition to this, he has rendered his immaculate design services ranging from logo designs, poster designs, website designs, and a lot more to several startups. Overall, he brings more than 25 years of expertise. So, we can't wait to hear from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Namaskaram. I think I'm standing in between you and the lunch. I will try to close the session as early as possible and as crisp as possible. And, we can put this So I'm here to talk about UX UI opportunity in the area of design in the future. Right? I'm Senthil Kumar SP, artist by heart and designer by passion. Students, just I request you to spend 45 minutes of your attention. I won't take much more. Can somebody watch on so that we can go on to the next slide? I stand before you as a proud alumni from IMAGINXT. I'm just putting myself on the other side of the stage where I stood looking for career guidance or looking for what should I do after completing my engineering around 2000. So I wish I also had such sessions, such a career connect session at that time. But luckily, IMAGINXT was giving me the confidence and the clarity in terms of a possible career in design. So at that time, we don't call it as UX or UI. So it gave me an opportunity to pursue a career with a basic training in tools, obviously around 25 years back. So with that note, I'll try to play my journey from 25 years of design. We have a small video on that would give you all possibilities as a journey from a designer when you start afresh. That's the intent of the video. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to Balaga.
So that's the journey, and I owe a lot from where I started to make here. Thanks for everyone. And we will go to the core part of today's session, where I'm going to cover certain aspects in terms of what is awaiting for us in terms of UX and UI. We can move to the next slide. These are large areas I'm going to cover you. Introduction to UX, UI design, and market opportunity and how we tap it. Considering the time frame, I will not focus much on the intro to UX UI design. Most of it will be doing it. I will try to talk much base of 1 second. We move on to the next slide. I'm not sure whether we have time to interact. Somebody try on what do you see here? Elephant. Any other answers?
Wooden elephants.
Wooden elephant, yeah. Go ahead. Any other answers? Okay, in the interest of time, I'll cut short. So ideally, whatever you think, and in terms of either it's a toy, elephant, wooden, or probably a sculpture, whatever you say, ideally those are fine, but obviously there is a different perspective that we try to forget. When you see one aspect, you definitely miss the other aspect. Move on. That's what we say. The elephant is still in the log of the wood. When you see an elephant, you don't see the essence of it is being made out of wood, right? So you don't see a log of wood, you see only the elephant. But when you see a wood as a sculpture, you don't see the details of an elephant. So why do I say so? There is a popular quote of Bengaluru Marathai Maraithas So I'm just trying to illustrate that design is like an ad. It's an invisible and omnipresent in every part of your life, in all the day-to-day activities that you move on. Like, say, every message that you send in WhatsApp to your friend, or every product you scroll in Amazon, or probably every song you hear in Spotify, all these aspects, or every payment that you make. So everywhere you are already to see the work of thousands of designers as part of these interactions. Right? So ideally, you really want to be one of them, where you could influence the daily activity of every member and as part of the digital life. Right? I'm just going to cover this aspect in 3 segments: branding, UI, and UX. As part of the branding, I think we've heard a lot about the branding aspect from Manoj sir, who just spoke before me. So we covered the brand aspect in totality, but still I will try to connect it. So brand is nothing but how things feel. Every brand has an emotion. Could be care, friendship, or probably warmth, comfort, or respect. Right? So that's about brand. And similarly UI, how things look purely visual. And similarly UX about how things work. I'll just quickly cover that and move on to the next one. So this is the branding part. So when you use WhatsApp, Spotify, Amazon every day in video, right? So WhatsApp, you can see the kind of branding around it. So WhatsApp gives you, or the designers in the WhatsApp company focus on the value of, the entire application should look really friendly or approachable. So every campaign, every design, every element in it has an essence. And similarly, Spotify should be talking about music, should be about elements. Right? So it's addressing the modern youth. So brand designers who are interested in coming into the career as brand designers, you would be largely involved in creating logos, choosing fonts, colors, creating brand assets, and largely creating a visual language for each product so that it's really having a recall value. As I said, each product will have instant recognition. That's what we added in WhatsApp or in Amazon. Right? We'll more. And similarly, the second part is user interface. We talked about what we saw, that's a brand, and what we touch, what we feel, that's where UI comes into the picture. So when you talk about UI, in all the day-to-day transactions that you do, you go screen by screen. You send a message, upload an image, or record a video. Right? So every screen has a different purpose, and every screen has different goal to it. So as UI designer, you have the responsibility of designing a set elements. So as part of every screen, there are different elements. Could be text, could be image, could be buttons, could be text input as we typing, right? So the UI designer takes in charge of designing size of elements, spacing of elements, and how information are probably laid out in each of the screens. And then comes the major one. Okay, now I have a beautiful application, but what if it doesn't work? So here comes a mastermind who really takes care of how every product should work and function. Which means they ask hard questions like, how could I make the user find the real product that they are really looking for? So how could I make the WhatsApp send a message so fast? Or probably, how could I make something, the product understands your page and recommends the right song for you. These are done by the UX members. So the UX members largely, UX design members largely all responsible to create strategy, design strategy to solve user problems. They just do research, create user journeys and build wireframes. These are few roles, but ideally they both play a very large role, overlapping very many capabilities. So ideally, in the area that I showed, so it has a journey of multiple facets of design. So UX members should have those essence well encapsulated in them. Right? To sum up, if you are willing to come up in UX UI space of domain in terms of design, ideally you are going to become the architect of your digital life going forward. So when you come up actually with the working arena, right? So it could be 4 or max 3 years from now. So you could see the kind of potential that it could bring and advancement in all of our guest members spoke about in the AI. So it's really going to be digitalized overall. So welcome to that. Okay. So we talked about what is design, we talked about UX, UI and brand. So what's the market size? real opportunity across the globe. So this is a proper report that you can search on yourself as well. So we are right now in 2025. The market research for UX UI globally is almost growing by 33%. That's the pace that it is growing forward. And where are we going to find these kind of job opportunities? What are we going to look at next? So right now you see the real potential. Now I'm not going to provide these kind of jobs. Let's list it out large categories of companies that could provide these kind of jobs. Could be IT services, homegrown, Infosys, TCS, Accenture, and similarly public safety entities. And coming after IT services, there are SaaS products. We have any number of SaaS companies, Zoho, Wipro, Freshworks, Sharpie, name it any. We have many startup cultures in Bengaluru as well. So SaaS products and startup companies are the second one. And we have digital agencies. So we have Manoj talking on behalf of RRD. We have NetBrahma from Bengaluru. One thing. So there are many digital agencies who actually provide good opportunities for UX like and there are global companies like
ವೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬಂದ ವೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಕರ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಓಪನ್ பண்ணி காலியா 90 இருக்கா எனக்கு தான் 90 91 61 குத்தி போடுறேன்.
And then what kind of roles generally you would play in this kind of organizations? It starts from graphic designers, brand strategists, visual designer, and motion designers. So you have that you do it in your GPay, you get a confirmation, or you do a sign up, log in, and then you get to the animation for API. Motion designers, interaction designers, and next is much more super set of other ones, video designers, user researchers, UX writers, user engineers, service designers. There are a lot of nuances to it. Let's see the timeline and we will skip off that and we'll move on to the next slide. Right, so this is after and I don't need to get into the details, these are already there. So these are the salary range and the growth that you would get when you try to come to UX UI arena. Starting from 5 lakhs to 70 lakhs and you go to the overall career growth. Alright, we move on. And there is anything that Mr. Lord mentioned here, but AI has been well taught and repeatedly taught by feedback. But the core idea, as everyone said, AI is something that will help us and enable us to do repetitive tasks in a short time. At the same time, it's nothing but an outcome of human imagination. So human imagination takes upper hand, and to achieve that as an outcome, AI is going to help us. So when you come out to the working arena, obviously it's going to be a technical tool like your Photoshop or Excel or anything. So there is no hype around it. It's just a natural way of getting things done. Move on. For students here, for students over here, I really when you are really looking at UX as a career, this is going to be your arena for the next 5 years. It's going to be real big. And obviously, apart from learning through different structural learning from the main or any other opportunities, do not stick just with learning the rules, rather curiosity. That's what it will last. Probably progress is making more progress. Questioning each of every aspect of the business. When you start with curiosity and not just tools, and obviously with the AI player, you could get started as early as possible. Do not wait for something really complicated time. You quickly get started, try out with a lot of iterations. Structured training, scale up, skill, and get a community to really look at growing opportunity always across the debate. So design is a simple career and it has been in demand for a long time now, and it is furthermore important to be the designer doing for the next 5 years. We get a fantastic opportunity, and I thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom. I request Mr. Ajay Das to present the memento to Mr. Senthil Kumar as a token of our respect and appreciation. We've gained from our speakers today, right? So far, we have explored many thriving career opportunities in the creative industry. But how do you equip yourself to enter these spaces? To help us understand this and to conclude today's event, let's call upon stage Mr. Raghavendra, the area head of IMAGINXT, Bangalore.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes? Oh, okay. So I think everywhere know how the need was and how we are going to grow with, and within this few slides we want to know what are your goals and what you can be with, and what we are in the agency sector, and how Ministry of Parliament is going to support us for our students of the career. So we are basically image almost 30 years old where we are the largest production provider for student learning, teaching, and we just give people to a place. So whereas who we are, first thing is for anybody's mind who we are, it comes. Okay? So when it comes to that, it can be in time, you will be a practitioner, you can be an artist, right? So you have to identify what you want to do. What is the talent? Yes, very important is you need to find out the talent what you have. So then you can focus towards what is your dreams come true. So what is your future? Right? You can plan what is your future. So today what do you want? Right? You want to be a gamer? Yes. Next you want to be into social media? Next? Yes. Next slide is actor. I can just give an example. Rahul is here now. Who was my student? Today he is enjoying all these things. Yes? What is tomorrow then? Everybody doing their own now. Right? Next. With your missions. Yes. Bike, car. With the MNC companies. I want to be an employee in an MNC company. Correct? So, do you think easily we can get this? So, where are the opportunities here? Obviously, AVTC sector. It is a really big industry where the ministry, Mr. Modi sir, has done a lot of support for AVTC sector, and today you can see there 1.8 lakhs job opportunities was created, and we have still other 30K people who are working behind, and we are expecting on 2023 another 20 plus people for industry actually. So I hope you got information from UIX, where Senthil sir said completely about how the growth, what is the requirement, especially for BCA and CS students. Lot of opportunity because today anything and everything works in digital content, right? So we need a front-end designer and back-end. So UX design is really potential in the industry. So what are the 8 steps to get the goal? First, fix your goal. Very important. So you want to achieve something, you have to just keep in your mind what I want to be. Next, what type of jobs demand in the industry? Employable skills, very important. You need to understand what skills you have, and then you can focus on. So you need to understand the institute and their track record. So as I said, Image Education is empowered with more than 78,000 students trained and placed, 3 lakh students trained overall, including college, institute. We have 32 centers all over India. So what makes you perfect? Practice, practice, practice. Very important. Practice makes perfect. Next, very important. Any CEOs wants to hire you. Portfolio is very important, right? So you have to discuss, talk to your colleagues or friends, add some errors, then you just correct it, then quickly just fix the error, you just get the portfolio. When you just take the portfolio to any company, obviously you will be hired, correct? So dream your company. Only if you dream your company, then you can work towards it. If you don't have anything in your mind, just not. So how consistently you work towards? So what are image students? 8 things which we are doing is soft skills, teamwork skills, again technology, critical thinking, creative skills, art and design, very important, hands-on project. So these 8 things which we are just enhancing our students and they are ready for the market. So easily we can place for any companies after the training here. So what all you can see here is all people who have got Abdul Kalam sir, what he says. Everybody is having a talent, people. So you have to share that, right? What is this? Hope you know this. I don't want to explain all these things actually. Right? Walt Disney. Correct? You know him very well. Right? Right from the ticket counter, he established himself. Who is he? Exactly. So musician, yeah. So they are different talents here who just made their goal and their dream come true. I hope you know him. Yes. So Mr. Kumar is CEO of Image brand, and his only intention is to get education with empowerment. Okay, so this is what is very important to us. Thank you so much for your time. So I value your time here. Thanks for our students who are traveling all over part of India. So thanks for our students. Thank you. So the last session is, guys, you can have questions for our speakers. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Mike will be near to you. So we will just take few questions because we are running out of time, right? So, anybody have any questions, please?
Where is the mic? Where is the mic?
All the speakers are on the desk. If anyone has any queries related to any of the industries or maybe VFX, graphic design, anything, you may ask. Kindly raise your hand.
Yeah. Like you said about UI UX career growth over there. So like just now I finished my project. So like is it better to go in startup companies or else in big companies? So what do you prefer for the beginners?
For beginners, beginners I would recommend to try it out all the possibilities. It depends on obviously people to people. But if you are a guy who really want to smash out and see and explore all the possibilities and quickly learn, more than a corporate setup, startup will give you a direct reach to your club members and senior leadership as well. So it need not even be a startup, it could be a mid-sized company. So that you have a reach to your seniors and you probably have a glimpse of learning in 2 years.
Another one, like last final one. So like my aim is to go to the MNCs over there. So like can you give me some tips based on those things, like from scratch to the MNC company?
Okay, so the primary one would be, as Manoj has also said, your communication and your way to put it up and articulate your design idea as well. So when you try to come out with a design, right, it should stop, probably you could present it, why such designs are made and what is the impact the design is going to make to the end users or your customers. Right, so ideally, making a design as a plain vanilla doesn't fly. So it should have a thought process, and thought process has to be rightly articulated and valued well based on your purpose. So when your purposeful design is made, obviously it will be acknowledged. Hope that answers.
Hi, I'm from a different domain altogether. I'm from cybersecurity background. Okay. I'm interested in design and animation. So that's why I'm doing image. So how do I approach freelancing or like internship? So like with my current job, I can't like leave my current job and then do this. But I'm interested in freelancing. So if I have to approach your company or any other companies for freelancing, what is the process? How do I like go about approaching freelancing or like doing part-time design or even animation?
I'm trying to understand the question. The question is around
freelancing.
Freelancing. Okay, I don't see any restriction there, but I'm trying to understand your question. What part of your struggle is there?
How do I approach companies with respect to freelancing? Like what the other person said. Or it's like
most important thing is mentioned video portfolio. Without having a portfolio, it's very difficult to even convince anyone that you can do the job. And so as you keep learning these tools and the skill sets, start experimenting them, apply it to them practically, try to create your own projects. And that's the best way to ideate, create mock projects. Think of Coca-Cola, you want to create a new campaign for Coca-Cola. Build it. Because that's how you start those creative juices flowing, and then you start coming up with ideas, and then you execute on those ideas. And that helps you to build a nice portfolio. So if it is UI UX that you're focusing on, get inspired by what's being done by other designers, and then start building your own portfolio. Look at product companies, servicing companies, industries, and try to come up with your own ideas of how you want, for example, build your own website for Nike, build your own website for Coke, So work on fictitious products, but that allows you to start exhibiting your capabilities. And unless it's visual, I do not know how to do it. So that's probably the most important point, before you really dive into freelancing.
Thank you.
Sir, this is for you, VFX. Sir, what advice would you give for students like BCA who are interested to enter VFX?
from whichever department you are like, wherever you have studied or whatever you have done.
Yes, sir, I'm BSc student.
So, I mean, it's not only for BSc, like whatever you have done, it doesn't matter. Once you come to this industry, it's like your proper training is mattered. Like once you start finding a job, you don't see what you have done, what you have studied. So, studies is like, it doesn't combine with this. So, only thing is you have to have a proper education in animation. So, other things doesn't matter. Yes. Thank you.
My question for Manisha. How VFX will rule the industry?
To answer this, one thing, everybody likes watching movies. Even you can see the demand in the OTT platform for the web series and everything. Even the population is also increasing. So the content consumption is also going to increase. So VFX industry has a very great future. Where you can see the demand for the OTT platform web series. You can see any number of web series going on the web platforms. There are Netflix, Amazon, and there are lots of more platforms where demand is increasing more and more. As the demand increases, the people who are going to create that magic on the screen, that is also going to increase. So your future is also safe, and the VFX future is literally growing.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I have. Yeah.
Can you?
My question is about UX designer. I want to know actually how the design process actually working in current industries. Is it working in different industries in different ways, or different technique has been used in design process? Or how is used? There's largely called double diamond model. Right? So, double diamond model, you can Google it out. So that's a common process most of the corporate companies or design companies would like to, or product companies would like to adopt. So that's the base framework, but those are only framework. Generally companies come out with their own way of working. In terms of process, double diamond is more common, popular. If you want to do more, it would be Uber service model. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I request all the students to have a small refreshment, which is arranged outside after this.
Sir, am I audible? Can I join the? Yeah, can I directly do the work if I have skills? So that was my question. Without doing course. To like any department. Yeah. If I have skills, can I join directly? That was the question.
See, obviously, in this creative format of the portfolio and everything becomes your primary identity. There are corporate or probably company policies which will mandate you probably a professional or a 3 years and that will also be impact in terms of the salary. Somebody who has completed a
somebody who has completed a PhD. In terms of you becoming work up, that's not an issue. But if you are looking at the mail now comparison in terms of how you map your company, there are different mindsets.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks to all the speakers for clearing the doubts. Considering the time frame, we have to conclude this session. So, thanks to all the speakers. If anyone still has any queries, you may ask them later. I request the dignitaries on the dais to present gifts to honorable HODs, professors and lecturers of various colleges present here. Please come forward and receive gifts. All the honorable HODs, professors and lecturers of various colleges present here, please come forward and receive gifts from us.
So just 1 minute. So 1 minute. Just come center. Yeah, now go. You just go.
Also, I request all the faculty members to receive the gifts.
Volunteers, please come.
All the staff members and volunteers. The rest of the students among the audience can vacate the hall, but before leaving, make sure that you have refreshment, which is arranged outside this hall. Thanks for your time, and thanks for making this event a grand success. I request all the IMAGE members to come onto the stage for a small photo session.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರಿ ಓಕೆ ಯಾರು हाँ सर हेलो ओके सर हाँ चलो ಅವರು ಫುಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ
we also would like to thank for today's MC for he did a great job. So thank you so much for it, and I request Ravindra to hand over a small gift to them.
I'll take leave.
Okay.